Sphere we have done, sphere.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sphere we did. What was formula for intensity inside non-conducting sphere? Intensity inside non-conducting sphere. If it is conducting, then 0. Non-conducting, what we got?
Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R upon R cube.
Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R upon R cube. Correct. That was number 13 or 12? Okay, we'll continue further. I gave you formula for intensity near plane sheet. Intensity near charged infinite plane sheet. Is I gave?
Yes, sir.
Sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Intensity at any point near charged conductor, comma, E equals to sigma upon epsilon naught. Write this much, then I'm starting with new topic. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Naya derivation. Derive expression for electric field intensity at any point near, oh sorry, let me fill that. Derive expression for mechanical force acting at mechanical force per unit area acting at any point on charged conductor. Mechanical force per unit area acting at any point on charged conductor. If I want intensity of charge Q1, either I know formula 1 upon 4 pi epsilon Q1 by R square, or I should know force and divide by Q2. This is the possibility. Right?
Yes, sir.
So F will be intensity of Q1 into Q2. Intensity of Q2 will be force acting on Q1. So I can say F is EQ2 into Q1. मतलब इधर अगर फर्स्ट का इंटेंसिटी है तो आई मल्टीप्लाइड विथ सेकेंड चार्ज, और सेकेंड का इंटेंसिटी है आई मल्टीप्लाइड विथ फर्स्ट चार्ज. ओके, हेलो.
Yes, sir.
So if we take conductor suppose, and I assume it is made up of two parts, one is suppose S1, other is S2. So S1 का चार्ज मल्टीप्लाई विथ S2 का इंटेंसिटी किया तो फोर्स मिलेगा. हेलो हेलो.
Yes, sir.
So just keeping this that इसका भी एरिया मालूम है ना, एरिया सिग्मा इज चार्ज अपॉन एरिया, तो एरिया मालूम है तो मुझे चार्ज मिलेगा. सो मैं S1 एक सरफेस कंसीडर करूंगा जिसका एरिया ds, सो दैट आई कैन फाइंड चार्ज. बाकी वाले का मैं इंटेंसिटी ढूंढ के मल्टीप्लाई कर दूंगा. नाउ सी हाउ टू स्टार्ट. If two vectors are in same direction, what is result? Addition or subtraction?
Addition.
Addition, correct. And opposite direction?
Subtract.
Subtract. Large minus small u. So consider a conductor of any shape to be charged uniformly with positive charge having surface charge density sigma. Let S1 be the surface of elemental area ds and S2 be the remaining portion of conductor. Let P and Q be 2 points near the conductor, outside and inside respectively. So if this is S1, I'm cutting and separating it. ds is a area, it has got charge on it positive. P, Q are on out and inside. So intensity at point P and Q for positive charge will be outward like this. This will be E1. Same way this will be E1 for point Q. E1, outward. For remaining charge on S2, P and Q both are on right side. So intensity will be outward like this. So I can say intensity due to charge on S2 will be directed towards right like this. This is E2, E2. So E1, E2 are in same direction for P and opposite for Q. So one place it will be sum, at Q it will be difference. Just draw this much diagram. Consider a conductor of any shape to be charged uniformly with positive charge having surface charge density sigma. Let S1 be the surface of elemental area ds. Let S2 be the remaining portion of conductor. Let P and Q be 2 points near the conductor outside and inside respectively. Copy this much, then I'm clearing everything.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Let so in the next second panel, let
P and Q. Let P and Q be 2 points near the conductor outside and inside respectively. That
no,
only.
before that. Before that.
Before that, let S1 be the surface of
Okay.
elemental area ds.
Yes, sir. Done.
Now please understand and then copy. Don't write immediately. Intensity at points P, Q due to charge on S1 is given by E1. Given by E1, it is directed as shown in the figure. Given by E1. It is directed as shown. Intensity at points P, Q due to charge on S2 is given by E2. It is directed as shown. Therefore, resultant intensity at P, E equal to E1 plus E2. Resultant intensity at Q, I am writing E dash, it is E2 minus E1 because देखो E2 का surface बड़ा वाला है तो charge is more, therefore value will be more, but Q lies inside the conductor. Therefore, can I say E dash should be 0 inside charged conductor? Can I say E dash is 0?
Yes, sir.
That means 0 equals to E2 minus E1. E2 is same as E1. From 1 and 2 we get E is E2 plus E2. See, I am interested in E2 because I don't know surface S2 ka area. So E is 2E2. Please copy this much.
Done, sir.
So E is 2E2, but E is intensity at point P near charged conductor. What is intensity at any point near charged conductor? Sigma upon epsilon naught. Or if any medium you consider, you can write just sigma upon epsilon. Therefore, can I say 2 times E2, E is 2 times E2, is sigma upon epsilon. So E2 is half of sigma upon epsilon. Any doubt till this? Hello? Any doubt till this?
No, sir.
Okay. Now force acting on conductor, comma F is intensity of S2 into charge on S1. So it is E2 into charge on S1 is sigma into area of S1. So force upon area is E2 half sigma upon epsilon into sigma upon epsilon. That is half of, oh sorry, into sigma upon epsilon. Okay. Force per unit area is half sigma square upon epsilon. Yes. Followed formula now.
Yes, sir.
Copy.
Done, sir.
Okay. This is an expression for mechanical force acting per unit area. Now note, this force per unit area is also called as what? Any other name for this?
Pressure.
Yes, is also called as mechanical pressure. Force acting per unit area is also called as mechanical pressure. Force upon area, we got half of sigma square upon epsilon. I am multiplying by epsilon and dividing by epsilon. So we get this is half epsilon sigma upon epsilon the whole square. So half epsilon sigma upon epsilon means E. So half epsilon E square or half sigma square upon epsilon. These are two formulas for force per unit area, also called as mechanical pressure. अभी कितना है? 920 है। 25 रखना फिर 25 नीचे वाला निकाल। अ, 25 बेचने में रखा है आपको ना? ठीक। Completed?
Yes, sir.
Now derive expression for energy stored per unit volume in a medium. Energy per unit volume in a medium near charged conductor. Energy per unit volume in a medium near charged conductor. Yes, heading is written now. Yes, you all have written the heading.
Yes, sir.
See, whenever word conductor comes, you have to draw any shape wala conductor. And my starting is same. Consider a conductor of any shape to be charged uniformly with positive charge having surface charge density sigma. Let ds be the elemental area of charged conductor. So force acting per unit area on charged conductor is given by half sigma square upon epsilon. That means force is half sigma square upon epsilon into ds. Because charge is positive, so we will say it is directed outwards. Just draw the diagram, don't write anything, then we'll do further. Just draw this diagram, don't write.
Done, sir.
Now see, because this is continuously acting outward, so we are just imagining that conductor due to this pulling force is getting pulled by this distance dx. So to move it backward, we have to do some work. So I will say imagine conductor of area ds to be moved by distance dx against force f, because work done against force is stored energy. Just complete the diagram further. This was f. We will imagine that conductor is here, then it has to be pushed inward by distance dx.
Done, sir.
Okay. Now we'll start writing. Consider a conductor of any shape to be charged uniformly with positive charge having surface charge density sigma. We know that force acting per unit area comma f upon ds equals 2. Then copy till it is directed outwards.
Done, sir.
Imagine conductor of area ts to be moved by distance dx against force F. Therefore, work done, comma dW is force into displacement dx. So half sigma square upon epsilon into ds into dx. So this is ds, and if this is dx, what is ds into dx called as? Hello? What will be this area of base into height called as? Volume.
Yes, sir.
So I can say, but ds into dx equals to dv, which is equals to volume swept by conductor in the medium. Volume swept by conductor in the medium. Therefore, dW is half of sigma square upon epsilon into dV. Since work done is energy stored, therefore du is half sigma square upon epsilon into dV. So du upon dV is half of sigma square upon epsilon. This is expression for mechanical force acting, energy stored per unit medium near charged conductor. Copy now till this.
Done, sir.
This is an expression for energy stored per unit volume in a medium near charged conductor. This is expression for energy stored per unit volume in a medium near charged conductor. Note. Energy stored per unit volume, we got half sigma square upon epsilon. This, if you look carefully, it is same as force per unit area. I am multiplying by sigma and dividing by sigma. So I get half epsilon sigma upon epsilon square. So it is half of epsilon into E square. So same formula is for force per unit area, exactly same formula for energy stored per unit volume. Now, energy stored per unit volume is also called as energy density. Right. Energy stored per unit volume is also called as energy density.
Done, sir.
This completes our one part of the syllabus, that is electric field. See, this last two derivation don't prepare for board. For board you have to prepare first one, second one, third one. First was that infinite long wire, and second was charged sphere, and third one infinite plane sheet. Only this much please prepare for 12th, rest all for entrance. So whenever I will say theory paper, don't prepare that. See, potential energy in system of charges. So now we are going to study potential energy, potential, relation between electric field intensity and potential difference. That will complete second part of the chapter. And third part is capacitance. So minimum 4, maximum 6 MCQs you can expect in the exam. When we can say we have potential energy, when we can do work or we cannot do work. Hello? When we can do work or we cannot do work.
When we can do it.
When we can do work. Suppose you are riding the bicycle along with the wind. Are you doing work or you are not doing work?
Doing what?
अभी हवा आ रहा है पीछे से, इफ आई डोंट पेडल तो भी मेरा साइकिल आगे जाएगा ना.
Yes, sir.
तो विंड इज डूइंग वर्क ऑन मी, आई एम नॉट डूइंग एनी वर्क. मैं चुपचाप बैठा हूं, साइकिल अपने आप आगे जा रहा है. तो हु इज डूइंग वर्क?
Wind.
विंड. मतलब इफ आई एम इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ विंड, मैं आलसी बन जाऊंगा, पैडलिंग ही नहीं करूंगा, मतलब मेरा एनर्जी बढ़ेगा नहीं. बट सपोज विंड उल्टा आ रहा है, अभी मैं जोर जोर का पैडल कर रहा हूं, इसका मतलब मेरा पैर में ताकत आ जाएगा ना. हेलो हेलो.
Yes, sir.
So if I take dumbbells and move along the gravity, ताकत आएगा. क्या अगेंस्ट ग्रेविटी करूं तो ताकत आएगा?
Against gravity.
Against gravity. So whenever we do work against force, we say body gets energy which is stored energy called as what? Potential energy. Clear this much meaning first? Hello, this much followed?
Yes, sir.
अभी देखो, इधर कोई भी चार्ज नहीं है सिस्टम में, नो चार्ज. एक चार्ज पॉजिटिव को मैं लेके आ रहा हूं, लेके आ रहा हूं, लेके आ रहा हूं, कुछ होएगा क्या? मुझे कोई अपोजिशन नहीं है ना. हाँ
No, sir.
हाँ, देखता हूँ अभी लेक्चर के बाद देखता हूँ. पहला उसको देखता हूँ ना बराबर है कि नहीं सर. पहला यार चेक करना पड़ेगा ना वो बराबर है क्या नहीं, उसके बाद यूज कर सकते हैं ना राजा. अभी 12:30 के बाद लेक्चर खत्म होएगा, मैं 10 मिनट में देख के आपको बताता हूँ. अभी लेक्चर कंटिन्यू चल रहा है. See, if there is no charge, तो ये चार्ज लेके आऊंगा तो है क्या कुछ ऑपोजिशन मुझे? क्या नहीं है?
No, sir.
नो. सो ये चार्ज को इधर लाया, मुझे कुछ भी काम नहीं करना पड़ा. दैट मीन्स माई एनर्जी इज जीरो और सिस्टम का एनर्जी जीरो. अभी जैसे ही ये चार्ज लाया, इसका विसिनिटी में फील्ड आएगा ना, इसका है ना.
Yes, sir.
नाउ इमेजिन ये चार्ज का फील्ड दूर 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 जाके किधर तो जीरो होएगा ना. Means effect of this field which is E inversely proportional to R square, somewhere it will become zero.
Yes, sir.
That very far distance is called infinity. So at infinity, always potential energy is what? Zero. This much clear?
Yes, sir.
Just I'm writing one note. Potential energy due to system of charges at infinity is zero. Please remember, always is zero. That means we can say U means potential energy at infinity is always zero. Okay, this much clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Why it was zero? Because there is no opposition at very far distance. Therefore, potential energy of system is zero. But if there is existing charge, now you bring additional charge, then will there be work done due to repulsive force against existing charge?
Yes.
This is one charge q. I am bringing charge small q from infinity to some point here in the field of this charge. तो ये oppose करेगा ना ऐसा repulsive force create करके. But still if I can bring it from infinity to some point p, मतलब मुझे against force काम करना पड़ा क्या नहीं? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So earlier my potential was zero. Now it will increase to some value. So whenever we say potential, actually we are talking about increase in potential. But start वाला अगर zero है, then that potential is called as, that increase in potential is called potential. मतलब इधर zero, इधर 6. So actually increase is 6. But because starting is zero, तो बाद का जो है वो खाली potential ही है ना. Not followed?
Followed.
Followed, sir.
Just copy this point, then this statement I am writing for potential energy in system. Written? Hello, written?
Yes, sir.
Just 1 minute. Huh? When positive charge Q is brought from infinity in the field of existing charge plus Q, then work has to be done against repulsive force due to existing charge. This work done is stored as increase in potential energy of charge, that is du equals to dw. So we can say dw is F bar dot dr bar, where dr bar is displacement against force F bar. Okay? Hello?
Yes, sir.
See, we have not written here negative because charge will be gaining energy, work done against force. So outside it's doing the work on that. We want energy in the system. So body is gaining energy and system is losing energy. Work done against force is stored energy. That is negative, but medium में positive रहेगा. इसलिए plus लिखा है. Because we are finding energy of medium, not the charge. Clear this much? Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
The work done by the body is against the force, तो negative है. उसका negative medium में positive हो जाएगा ना. Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
मतलब बाहर से एक बैटरी उसको पुश कर रहा है बाय गिविंग एनर्जी, तो उसका तो पॉजिटिव है ना लॉस, तो इसलिए प्लस लिखा है. बिकॉज इफ यू आर मूविंग अगेंस्ट द विंड तो कोई तो आपको एनर्जी दे रहा है ना,
Yes, sir.
तो उसमें जो भी चेंज हो गया वो एनर्जी मीडियम में स्टोर हो गया. राइट, दिस मच. नेक्स्ट क्लास विल डू derivation in terms of charge and distance. Today we have done just meaning. Potential energy means work done while moving charge against the repulsive force of existing charge.
Done, sir.
Okay. So today we stop here. Monday we'll be meeting as per our usual timetable. That means same time, and we'll derive expression for potential energy between two charge in the system of charges and potential. So coming week, I think we will be able to complete this chapter, and then we'll start MCQ. Hello.